It's time for the Friday recap. Let's take a look back on the last week on our journey of growing our startup company, GreatAssistant.com, from $0 to $1 million in sales. My commitment to you is, as best I can, to share with you both the high points and the low points on this journey. There's a number of really exciting successes we had this week, and I'm excited to share those with you in just a few moments. First, though, I'd like to share some of the challenges. I'm feeling very exhausted. Once again, this week was a week of extreme work sessions, 12 to 15 hours per day. I should really finish working by 9 p.m. I've just finished working for the day, and that's not 9 p.m. One of the challenges with working from home is that ongoing risk of isolation. When I combine fatigue with isolation, this week was pretty tough at a few points. It's kind of sad to say, but I actually just really felt lonely a few times. Learning how to perform at a really high level and sustain that for a long period of time has definitely been a learning process for me. And right now, I definitely feel like I'm at the very edge of what I can take. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'll be volunteering at a bodybuilding show, which should be a lot of fun. And on Sunday, I'm flying to Missouri for 5 days. The opportunity to be out of the house, to travel to another city, be around a lot of other people, learn some new things is really rejuvenating for me. On the lighter side, let's talk about some victories and lighter moments from the week. First goal was 4 morning workouts, and I'm pumped to say that I crushed it. Now, I also said that I would pay off all my speeding tickets this week. Every 1 to 2 months, I open all of my mail at the same time. It leads to a bit of a mess. Good news, only about $400 of parking fines and speeding tickets. Also had a goal of 1 more sale at $1,500, and we actually didn't sell anything this week. However, I look back on our records from last week, and we didn't sell 1 last week, but 2. Combine that with the 0 from this week, and we are even Steven. The next goal was to get version 1 of this agreement completed, and that is almost complete. Not quite, but getting close. This goal number 2 was to get our website migrated away from Bluehost, where we were just having too much downtime and load times were way too slow, over to something far more quick. And I'm super proud to say that we have now migrated and our website is way faster. I'd like to give a special tip of the cap to awesome executive assistant Sarah, because she's the one who is project manager for the whole migration. She took care of everything. And my number 1 goal for this week, and it was the number 1 goal last week as well, to get 10 to 15 candidates contacted, selected, and into the process of potentially being hired for our Great Assistant program. We're only really looking to hire 2 to 3, but 10 to 15 at the top of the funnel should yield 2 to 3 winners at the bottom. And the result, drumroll please, was actually 17 candidates. Super pumped about that. I overhauled our whole hiring process, converted it, flipped it around 180 degrees from getting to know the candidate, then showing them the job, to flipping it around. So now we can show over a dozen candidates the job all at once, and they can kind of self-select to see just how passionate they would be for the work. I am so looking forward to seeing what happens. So that's the last week on this wild $1 million mission, and I invite you, if you're curious to see what happens in the upcoming episodes, be sure to hit subscribe on the button here in YouTube. Every single Monday, I give you a forecast of what I think we need to do to grow this company from 0 to $1 million in sales. And then every Friday, I give you an update to say, here's what actually happened: the good, the bad, and the ugly. Whatever your entrepreneurial mission is, I'm cheering you on as you build the business of your dreams. Onwards and upwards, my friend.